Zel Boy Army, welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, I'm going to show you the strongest, most OP tactic I have ever used on a game of FIFA. I thought the 5-3-2 tactic I was using last week was good, but my word, the update I've made to it, you want to stick around for it, it is insane and it has changed the formation tactic for me. It was already strong. In the last week on foot, I have not lost a single game. I have played like 60 rivals games at 2,500, 2,600 skill range, won them all, and then we hit a 30-0 in weekend league, finished top 30 in the world. I only conceded 13 goals this weekend. I've never had a weekend this dominant. The 5-3-2 is not just amazing defensively either, it is crazy going forward with all the options. I'm going to show you the tactic. I'm going to show you the update that's changed it for me. It was already amazing, but it's made it even better. And I'm going to show you gameplay clips from my weekend league, so weekend league highlights, and show you exactly how to use this formation. You want to stick around for this video? This formation tactic's crazy. I don't know what else I can say about it. I'll show you my team now that I used for it. And like I've said, on this channel, it is all about helping you guys improve at the game. Every day at 5 PM, a new upload, whether it be a tactics video, gameplay tips and tutorials. I'll do review of the new content, sometimes player reviews. I'll tell you the best players to buy. This channel is the best place for you on YouTube to improve at FIFA. If you want that, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. Every day at 5, a new video to help you guys. And at the moment, I'm trying my best to put out as much content as possible. 2 uploads a day recently. Boys, the support's been crazy. I appreciate it a lot. And if you want to see me play live, get to ask me questions live, my stream is a great place to be. I streamed all 30 games this weekend league. Zelonius 92 on Twitch. Get involved. Loads of you have been coming over from YouTube. The support has been amazing. I love you guys and appreciate the support. This is the team that hit the 30-0. The update you're probably all waiting for though, and I'm not going to make you wait 10 minutes or anything to get into it. Let me show you it quickly before we go in depth on the tactic. I have changed the centre mid's instructions, and that is really the only big update. But my word, like I say, it was a game changer. Before, my tactic was, and it was still amazing, and if you used it, you'll have still done fantastic, I'm sure. It was the middle centre mid on get forward to almost act like a central cam, and the 2 outside centre mids on stay back. It was great, but it felt at times like there was just something lacking in the attack, like it could have been a bit better. So I updated it now, so the 2 outside centre mids are on get forward, and the middle centre mid is on stay back, almost like an anchorman. I was thinking, would it be too attacking? The results were magnificent. 13 goals conceded in 30 games. I don't know how many goals we scored. It was probably over 100. I can't believe some of the things I saw this weekend with this formation. The tactic itself, I've got a full game plan, and if you want to see that, then I did an in-depth video on that a few days ago, so you can go watch that for the full game plan and rundown. But this video is going to be specifically looking at the main tactic. It says it's on the defensive. It is not a defensive formation. It is a myth when people say that this is a defensive tactic or formation. At least the way I play it, it's not. It is amazing at defending, but it is so attacking, and all the options you have are incredible. Let's get into the tactic though. 5 width, 5 depth. I've not really changed anything on this bit. One thing I would say for adjustments, because I've seen some people comment saying they're having a few issues with it. Obviously, I have a great team, and I don't want anyone comment saying, oh, anyone can hit a 30-0 with that team. It's not true. I coach people who are very good players, but they're gold 1 with better teams than this. Team makes a difference, and it will help, but it is not everything. Having a good team just makes things a bit easier. That is all I'll say. For this tactic though, if you're struggling, if you don't have a lot of pace at centre-back, you should be getting fast centre-backs. There's plenty of fast, cheap centre-backs. I did a 5-3-2 squad builder yesterday that can play this formation well and will do fine in it. You maybe lower the depth. If you're struggling with switching and getting done through the middle, you might want to lower the width or depth. I think the best way of playing this formation is like this with 5 width, 5 depth, but you're struggling, that is an adjustment you can make. If you're struggling to get enough width because you just force it centrally too much, up in the width in the offense can work as well. This formation though, the wing backs, you can have attacking players. Bruno Fernandes isn't really a wing back, but for chemistry reasons he was in this team. He's a free card that I got from Red Picks. He fits the team for chemistry, and I put him at wing back. He wasn't amazing. He was probably the weakest link in this team, but he still put a job in, or a shift in even. The wing-backs, you can go for attacking players. I've used Neymar and Mbappe in this formation, and they were still great. The centre-backs, you want fast players who are good on the ball. Obviously, good defending helps. The middle centre-mid, you want a destroyer midfielder, an anchor man like GORETZKA who can just cover lots of ground. Decent on the ball to spread the ball to the better attacking options. The centre-mids, outside ones are pretty key. You want high attacking work rate players who are good at going forward. Wait till you see Alphonso Davies' stats, by the way. This Team of the Year card is as good as any other card in the game for his position. This Team of the Year Davies is as good at centre-mid, in my opinion, as prime R9 is as a striker. If you can get Alphonso in centre-mid on chemistry, what a player. I know he's expensive at 1.6 mil, but he is worth it. He is up there for best player in the game, in my opinion. And then obviously I've got 2 elite strikers. The strengths of this formation, you have so many options going forward with the wing-backs, 3 midfielders getting involved, 2 strikers. But then when you're defending, you have 3 centre-backs to stop the through balls, which is very meta this year. And if you get players back in time and set up shop, you are so hard to break down with a 5-back and 3 midfielders covering. The instructions, support runs, attacking runs, defensive support. I leave everything on default for the strikers. You don't need to mess around with it. You could put stay forward if you want, but I like this option, really. This is the big update that I said earlier. Stay back while attacking on the anchor man midfielder, the centre mid. That is important to just not be too attacking and make balance for the formation, really. The outside centre mids, get forward, cover centre. All of these I've got on cover centre because the wing backs cover the wings, basically. Default on the centre back. And then this is important. You put the wing backs from balance to join the attack and mixed attack to overlap. This gives you loads of width and loads of attacking options. They pull players out wide, and then you have loads of options in the middle with your 2 centre mids, outside ones bombing forward, 2 strikers. You overload the opposition, and they don't know what to do. It is insane the amount of options you get, and you'll see in the gameplay when I get there exactly why this formation is so good at going forward. Look at Alphonso Davies' stats, man. He only played 18 real games, and a lot of those still had rage quits because 2 of the games people quit 0-0. He was getting basically 2 goal contributions a game from centre mid. That is outrageous. Rooney, some fantastic stats, insane player. GORETZKA didn't score because he just sits back, spreads the ball about, doesn't really get forward too much, but he was insane how he covered the ground. This GORETZKA is one of the best value players in the game right now. He is an elite destroyer midfielder, and he's like 500k, and he's got the potential to get an upgrade if he gets an inform. Team Year CR7, as you'd imagine, insane card, more than 2 goals a game. Eusebio still doing the bits for me. I love this team. I'm not sure how I'm going to upgrade it moving forward, but it was a crazy team. Let me know what you guys are running, by the way. Comment with what you're running in the 5-3-2. But now it is time for what you've been waiting for. The gameplay, how this team plays in game. I'm going to show you how to use this formation and specifically how me changing the centre mids to get forward on the outside ones, how that update has changed the formation and tactic and helped me get more and more out of this team. Buckle yourself in, boys. This one is going to be a good one. One thing I always say to people, whether you want to follow my tactics or someone else on YouTube, and there is lots of amazing YouTube content creators, and I recommend lots of different ones when I'm streaming or on some of my videos sometimes. But what I would always say is when you're watching a tactics video, don't trust someone who doesn't actually show you the gameplay. There are a lot of content creators that they do tactics videos without actually showing any gameplay. It's very easy to just make up a tactic and lie about it and pretend it's good. But you should want to see gameplay of the tactic. You should want proof that the tactic formation that they're telling you about is actually good. And see in-game examples, explanations of it, of why it is actually good. So it's why in all my tactics videos, or every formation or tactic I ever post, I will always show you some gameplay. So you can not just hear verbally how it's supposed to play, but visually I will show you how the tactic plays, why it's so good. So for this one, I'm going to give you lots of examples of why the centre mids bombing forward work so well. This here is a counter-attack from a corner. So watch this. I don't really get what he was doing with that corner, by the way. So I'm counter-attacking here. I could keep going there, but I can see he's covered it. So I do a ball roll up there. Ball rolls are fantastic for keeping the ball. Here, I don't rush it forward because there's not really... a lot of people, they would force through ball, but it's not there. You can see now, Rooney's got forward, Davies has got forward, both from centre mid. I go to Davies, is in space. I go to Rooney now. It pulls his player out. Davies makes another run because I've done an L1X. That's a 1-2 pass, triggered it. And then Davies gets in, and it is a nice, easy goal. And that's all come from a quick counter-attack. If I didn't have both these centre mids on get forward, that goal never happened. The centre mids getting forward like that allows me to counter-attack at pace and catch my opponent off guard and leads to a very nice goal to put me in front. One of the most important things you are ever going to see on a tactic is how to build up with it. The attacking pads, how it keeps the ball, how you break people down with it. One of the big mistakes I see when I do coaching with people is that they just rush forward every time. They try and go end-to-end games. They don't control games. If you're ever interested in coaching, then in my description below there's more info on it. I offer private coaching. I've done it probably for about 3 or 4 years now in FIFA, and I've probably coached near 400 or 500 people. So get involved with that. Here, I win the ball back and counter-attacking. Using the centre mids, I don't force it forward until there's a gap there. You can see Davies is up there, offering lots of options. Here, I could take a touch there and shoot with Eusebio, but I want to go for that guaranteed extra pass. Having the extra centre mid getting forward, you can see Davies' movement here, opens this up. Playing the extra pass is something high-level players do in this game. A lot of people there would take a touch and shoot. Whilst it probably would go in, the extra pass here I do guarantees the goal. You can see there, I play it to Davies, take a touch, and that is a guaranteed goal. Let's watch the counter-attack again. You should always be looking for the good runs your players make and using that to attack. Extra pass here, great run from my centre mid, and we score, and it's another counter-attack. I didn't force the counter-attack forward, I played patient, good passing, and it broke the opponent down. So as you can see, one of the key parts of this tactic, and the update that's made it even stronger in my opinion, is the marauding outside centre mids that get forward and overwhelm the opponent. But a key part of this tactic is the wing backs and the overlap and width they offer. So let's see a goal with one of them. You can see here, I lose the ball, I press there with the wing back, and now look what happens. He gets forward and he cuts inside. Cutting inside with a wing back can make a nice difference. And all that's come from pressing, doing a quick 1-2. You can see Davies getting forward and occupying someone, and it's a nice easy finish. And it is one of the reasons that I don't want a defensive-minded wing-back there generally. I want wingers who can attack and take the chances when it comes up. So like we've seen, the attacking options in this formation are incredible. It is amazing how easy you can overwhelm people with this formation with all the options, with the overlapping wing-backs, the marauding centre mids, the 2 strikers, which is very good for breaking people down. The defensive structure though, look at this. One of the things I love about this formation is that you can be aggressive with your centre-back. I pulled my centre-back Reece James out there, and I've still got a flat back 4. The wing-backs there, the wing-backs here, occupy the wings, which is good. When you settle in shape, they do that. And then you've got the 3 midfielders here, 1, 2, 3. And you can be aggressive with your centre-back, pull him out, and not get caught out. But look here, the defensive structure, it is so hard to break down. I'm roaming around here with my Leon GORETZKA, my anchor man, trying to cover the middle ground because the middle's where the most dangerous. And then he steps in, and now watch how we counter-attack. I go backwards here. I build up. I don't force it forward and give the ball away. I go back to GORETZKA. This is where he's so good. He's good on the ball. He's elite defensively. You can see I was just controlling him to get the ball back. And then I go backwards to build up again. The wing back there offered an option that pulls this guy out. So I go to CR7. The ball roll scoop there's amazing. I go to my centre mids. They've got forward. Here, I should take a touch and then do a through ball. Playing it first time was a mistake, but I get lucky, and then it's a great finish by Eusebio. But you can see all the way here, look at how I win the ball back. The defensive structure, frustrating the opponent, hard to break down. I step in at the right time with GORETZKA, a counter-attack. Go backwards here because there's nothing forwards. The wing-back offers an option that means my opponent can't completely mark the middle. Use the ball roll scoop here to catch the opponent out. Good play with my centre mids. And then nice finish by Eusebio. The defensive structure of this formation, the attacking options are amazing, and people really struggle to defend against it and break it down. It is such a balanced formation. Show you one more goal we got here. One of the things I like about this formation is even when you make mistakes, you can still break people down with it. Like there, that's a bad pass. But I have so many options occupying all his players. Davies has run offside, but he's still occupying this guy. That even when the ball bounces around like that, it offers you a lot of options. And look here. I turn on, this is where I talked about how to attack post patch, being unpredictable. I turn on to Ronaldo's left there to catch him out. He starts to move there. And then I do a quick scoop turn, sells him, and I score a goal. Look, I messed up here. I shouldn't have made this pass. I forced it. I should have gone backwards. But I have so many options here that when I get something going my way, I can catch my opponent out, sell him with the left foot, scoop turn there, break him down. Nice, easy goal. This formation is just incredible. The options it has, the defensive structure. I don't know if there's a weakness to it right now. And I'm not sure what the counter would be. I'm still looking for the counter to the formation. I'm going to be doing updates to the 4-4-2 and the 4-2-3-1 this week because there's people who still like those formations. And I want to give you guys a variety of options to use. But for right now, I think this is the strongest formation in the game. I hope this video has helped you. I hope me showing you the in-depth gameplay, how to use it's been good for you guys. Let me know how you're finding the tactic. I appreciate you guys' support and hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a great evening. Appreciate the support.